So it is a fact that I am smarter, funnier, and better looking than our next speaker. My brother and Frank, Ben Gallant.
If you don't know why it's my nickname, I'll explain to you later, but it's really amazing that I'm 20 years old and I'm probably the most mature person in this room right now. But we'll see after the speech. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I know my family and I are extremely grateful towards all of you, my dad's closest friends and family, to be here with him as we collectively tear him to shreds. I know each and every one of you came out here tonight because deep down inside, you have a score to settle with him. Let's be honest. In fact, I haven't seen this many angry people come out to take personal shots at someone since the Seinfeld finale. But, all right, let's give it up one more time for my sister. Probably knows some law, she'll hear the rest of her career. This is what $40,000, a UT degree, and no job gets you. MC of your father's birthday dinner. She's the poster child for unemployed grads everywhere in America. Don't worry, I'll give it to you next. It's okay, if she kills tonight, I hear she can make her rounds in the retirement community circuit next, so. Yeah. Of course, there's my mom also, the one solely responsible for everyone gathering here tonight. So we can give it up for her too.
Yay!
It was tough for her to plan this, and not because she travels a lot for her work, but because I think in the past 25 years, this is probably the first time she's ever done a single nice thing for my father. So. No, honestly, when I look at these two, I almost have to believe that they're deeply engrossed in a passionate, romantic, lasting relationship. Sure, it may be with other people, but as long as they're happy, right?
Works for us.
Let's face some facts here. I grew up in their house for 18 years, and I've heard some loud noises coming from the room, and they've only been my dad's snores and the occasional house-shattering fart.
I didn't do it.
One time I was little and I walked in on them, and my mom was nagging about how my dad doesn't do anything around the house. The next day I had my dad come up to me and explain that that was their version of foreplay. Listen, it's the 21st century, and I get that you guys might have to have a good love life, but I've heard my dad make more erotic noises eating a pastrami sandwich. We're coming from that. Such a role model.
I thought he was ignoring us for all this.
But seriously, my dad's a role model. And now I kind of want to take some time to share with you the depth of the father and son relationship that some of you might not know about by listing off some of the things that he's taught me throughout the years. For starters, he told me to speak up for myself when you believe you're right. I remember when I was 10, playing in a Pee-wee basketball game at the JCC. My dad, the head coach at the time, was outraged that I had just been called for a foul. Granted, I was an unpolished player, and so was everyone else for that age. I mean, let's be honest. A bunch of prepubescent Jewish kids playing basketball do not deserve to be playing basketball. But my dad obviously didn't believe that. My dad thought we deserved the same kind of star treatment that every single NBA player deserves. In fact, he believed this so much that he not only got a technical, but got thrown out of the game. I can honestly say that he's probably the first guy in the history of the JCC Pee-wee Recreational Basketball League to ever get thrown out of a game. But, you know, after being embarrassed in front of my peers by what a short fuse my father has, I had to go home and ask him why he would shame me like that in front of all my friends. To which we replied, what else was I supposed to do? The Cowboys were kicking off in 5 minutes. Gotta stick to your guns, right? And of course, to the rules of the road. Tom wouldn't even let him drive the car anymore, but I've learned from driving with my dad that if you really want to become a safe driver, you're better off watching NASCAR. I don't think anyone else has ever weaved his way through gridlock traffic on 635, except for my dad. In fact, he'll go 65 miles per hour just to get a parking spot, maybe 3 rows away from where we're trying to go. We'll have to walk 30 minutes, but just because he got that parking spot made it all worth it. Even though we hit some pedestrians on the way, doesn't matter. But he's
collateral damage.
Yeah. He's also taught me to be courteous on the road too, making sure to let all the other drivers know that they're number one. I've also learned that if there's something you want in life, that you should just take a step back, take a deep breath, and say, fuck patience, because you can bitch and complain to whoever's in charge until you get your way.
Yeah!
It especially works well in a restaurant. The waitstaff really like that.
Wait, I learned that from Candy.
It's not her roast, it's yours.
I'm just saying.
And I was also never truly a golfer until I graduated high school, but I learned a proper way to swing a golf club from them. You know, you take the club back, calm and slow, come down, strike the ball with acceleration, finish your swing, and then yell, God damn it, every time your shot goes into the water. You can use it. I learned from the best. Use the same technique when you're putting too. Just constantly reminding yourself that you suck and say it out loud after every time you say putt. It's a constant reaffirmation. Of course, there are plenty of other things that I've learned from him throughout the years that have made me the man I am today, but that's probably going to require a lot of money and a lot of psychotherapy to fix. So, here's to you, Dad. May you never speak to my grandchildren without adult supervision.
Damn it, he's funnier than me. There.